What is up, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be reacting to 5 scary videos and mysteries that will send shivers down your spine. It is by Top 5s. Make sure you guys go and subscribe to his channel. I love his channel. I've been watching his videos for about as long as I can remember, and every time that I've watched one that has been scary, I have ran out of my room with my spine shivering, as the title is telling you. Anyways, if you guys want to see the original video, I'll put the link to that down in the description below. Let's go.
We're going back to our roots with this video to look at some creepy and sometimes unexplained video clips.
What is that?
We've tried to find a mix of footage from the good old-fashioned moving doll to a far more serious stalking allegation that resulted in a man's death. So without further ado, here are 5 creepy videos that will not only send shivers down your spine, but should also give you something to think about as you drift off to sleep tonight. As always, hit those lights, sit back, and enjoy. John Lang. In 2015, a man named John Lang started uploading videos to his YouTube channel, Lang Marine, that documented what he claimed was stalking and harassment by various City of Fresno authorities. He believed he was being targeted because of comments he had made on the Fresno Bee, in which he criticized the way Fresno PD and Fresno Fire utilized their budgets. He also claimed he had uncovered corruption and a license plate scanning scam that was unfairly targeting Fresno's poorer residents in unethical and possibly illegal activity that was motivated by profit. The Fresno Bee is a daily newspaper serving Fresno, California and surrounding counties in that US state's central San Joaquin Valley. Lang was commenting on online articles through what he understood was an anonymous comment system using the username John21. However, John claims that the Fresno Bee employee shared his and other log-on data and other IP address information with a Fresno Sheriff Sergeant.
Wow.
Who then used the information to retrieve names and addresses of the posters in order to maliciously track down, stalk, and harass them. And he himself had become a target. Lang stated that he had complained to the news outlet on several occasions about the confidentiality breach, but received no response. He claimed that he was the victim of a prolonged harassment and intimidation campaign in which various local authorities lurked outside his home. Lang videoed the activity on CCTV cameras rigged up outside his house, and he started uploading the footage to his YouTube channel. Several of the videos show vehicles, including Fresno PD, pull up outside his house, and on one occasion, he claims they started to condition his dogs to their scent to avoid being attacked. One shocking video shows a van pulling up outside his house with a thermal...
Yo, man, listen. There's some good cops out there and there's some bad cops out there. So, you can't really say that all cops are bad when they're not. We have good cops, we have bad cops. But unfortunately, the media loves to show us the bad that they do instead of the good sometimes. And in this case, these cops don't seem like they're really doing their job right. I don't know the situation, honestly. I mean, it's getting explained and everything. It's making sense, but at the same time, it's just a lot to take in all at once. But I'm pretty sure we're going to figure out why they've been lurking outside this dude's house. I don't know, man. To be honest with you, I really don't have any problems with the police. I've ran into a couple of police officers that have not been polite, especially when I was a teenager. And I've ran into some police officers who were polite and nice to me and understanding and, weren't such big a-holes like a lot of them are nowadays. But, you have to understand that their job is probably one of the most dangerous jobs they could possibly have in, in the world today, especially. And, they deal with people all day. And when someone's reaching to get their license, sometimes that's not what they're reaching for. And I'm not saying that, some cops who have shot people for getting their license are right. They're not right at all. That's completely wrong. Do not do that if you're a police officer. If you feel like if you feel like that you can get intimidated easily, don't be a cop. Don't be a cop. Just do something else for a living. Don't be a police officer, because you're not going to be doing your job right. You're going to be reacting off of fear and not off of what's really going on in the situation. So, yeah.
imaging camera to check if he's in.
This is weird.
Lang also claims his neighbours are in on it, and on one occasion tried to keep him in their house, while the police tried to get into his property. Other videos show undercover Fresno sheriff personnel checking his driveway and giving him early morning wake-up calls with sirens. Lang claimed he often came home from work to find his front door lock, printer and 2 computers had been tampered with. He believed his neighbours, along with their corrupt police associates, were conspiring to set him up for crimes he didn't commit, and were trying to enter his home to plant evidence. Over the course of the next 6 months, Lang continued to post the alleged harassment videos, and claimed that less than 8 hours after he commented on a Fresno Bee article, there would be a Fresno PD K9 unit parked right in front of his house. He also alleged Fresno Garbage was also working with the police to frame him.
That's crazy.
Now,
So they tried.
this was all the ramblings of a.
So they tried to frame him. Okay, see, that's bad cops right there, man. See, the thing is, I don't want to say this because it might not. Screw it, I'm gonna say it. Most of these cops that are doing these things are most likely police officers who were teenagers at one point, who were bullies when they were younger, or maybe they were bullied and now they, they went into law enforcement and now they feel empowered. So they basically ended up becoming the thing that they hated most, which was a bully. I don't really feel bad for some police officers who do bad things and they end up going to jail for because they deserve to go to jail for the crimes that they've committed because they're arresting people who are doing the same thing. But at the same time, this still isn't cool, man. Like, there's so many. I remember seeing an article where this one cop had, they finally caught him and he was planning things on people for years and got so many people arrested that were innocent. And that's very unfortunate, and that's really messed up. But yeah, let's go and continue with the video.
Paranoid, possibly unwell man, as we did initially. However, in one of his last uploads, he posted this.
So another van was outside of his house
Then
watching
anonymously,
him.
2 days later, on January 17th, 2016, he uploaded a video with the following comment. "4 days after this video, John Lang was dead. He was found in his burning house." This was what was reported in the Fresno Bee. Shortly after the newspaper report, the cause of death was changed to suicide, where it was revealed Lang had 3 superficial, self-inflicted stab wounds to his chest, and no cuts on his back. This contradicted initial reports by law enforcement. It was also concluded he had started the fire himself. As you can imagine, Lang's death has caused some online controversy, especially after it was revealed that 5 days before he died, Lang left ABC 30 reporter Corin Hoggard a Facebook comment saying, "Corrupt Fresno cops are going to try and kill me this weekend, possibly tonight. This is no joke." We have to admit it all sounds a bit strange. If you want more information on the case, Lang's YouTube channel is still active, and there will be a link to it.
See, this is the problem. You got cops like this that do this kind of thing, and they get away with it because they're a police officer, and some people don't suspect them. You know what I mean? So we got to be careful out here, man. Even law enforcement is out here killing people. I mean, like I said, at the beginning of this part, there's good cops and bad cops, but unfortunately, we only get news of when the bad ones do messed up things. If there was more positive, things that the media would show that cops do, then they wouldn't have such a bad rep. But, things like cops like these, they don't deserve to have their jobs. Like, they need to be in jail. They killed this man. I honestly believe they did. This is messed up.
In the description box. Ghost walks through traffic.
Oh, hell no!
A good old-fashioned ghost video that's been doing the rounds. Now, we do not show so many of these lately, as we're stockpiling them for the October Creepy Marathon month. But we thought this one was worth a look. The first part of it was picked up on CCTV cameras outside a shop in the Philippines on June 20th, 2018.
Nobody sees that?
The male apparition.
Nobody sees her crossing the street. What? What?
Appears to walk straight through oncoming traffic. Take a look. "13 hours later, what appears to be the same apparition shows up again on surveillance footage from the same store. You can see it emerge close up this time, lurking ominously near to an unsuspecting delivery man. The spooky sightings have baffled staff at the shop, and the owner, Michael Forto, said, "I couldn't believe my eyes. I thought these things only happened on television. It seems that the shadow is looking at the delivery guy." The grocery store is located right in front of the town plaza, and locals believe the spectre is the spirit of somebody with a grudge, and those that have viewed the footage are now wary of walking past the area, as they can sense something in the air. With all these types of videos, there is one of three things it could be.
That is nuts. Nobody sees that. Nobody sees her crossing the street.
What do you think?
I think, in my opinion, that's real. Like, you ever have that feeling? Like when you're hanging out, maybe somewhere, or even if you're at home by yourself, and you're just chilling, and you have that feeling. Even if you're like you're with your pets, or maybe with family, and like you go downstairs in your room and you're just hanging out, or maybe they leave, and you're by yourself with your dogs and stuff, and your dogs start acting weird. Then you start feeling things like that's not your mind playing tricks on you, man. You got to really trust your instincts, because I believe in the paranormal. I've had way too many experiences myself. I have seen some things, and I'm happy to say that I'm a firm believer. I used to be a skeptic until about high school. I'm gonna give you guys a quick rundown on why I became a believer. So, I was in about 9th grade. I was dating my girlfriend at the time, and we had this dog, this pit bull mix. He ended up running away like years later. We never found him. I always think about him sometimes. But anyways, that's a different story. So I got home from school. Cause since I was in high school, I got out earlier than my brother and sister because they were still in middle school. And so I came home. My mom and dad were at work. Nobody was home, and I was just chilling on the couch talking to my girlfriend. And my dog, Kane, at the time, he kept barking in the kitchen. And, I'd never really seen him that aggressive before, never seen him bark like that. It was really weird. It was almost like something out of a movie. And then his hair started to stand up, and then he got, even louder and louder, so I told him to be quiet and come over here. And so he laid down on the couch across from me. And so he started, whining and growling. I was like, what the hell is going on? So I told my girlfriend to hold on. So I got him to calm down for at least a couple of minutes. I thought so. And, I was just chilling, talking to my girlfriend, and I got this weird feeling, and then he just started going off again. And I leaned back on the couch, and need I remind you, the couch is pushed up against the wall. So even if my brother or sister or somebody was home, there's no way they would have been behind the couch. And I feel a cold hand grab me on my shoulder. I dipped. I left. Grabbed my Xbox, grabbed my dog, grabbed my stuff, and I left. Mom and dad came home, wondered where I was at. Told them I was at a friend's house. I'm not coming back because of that. But I eventually did end up coming back. And ever since then, I've been a believer. I've had more stuff happen. That's some other stories I'll be telling in some of these videos that I watch that are scary. But that was one of my experiences. It was very creepy and really weird. But at the same time, I'm kind of glad I had that experience, because now I'm a believer, and I'm not as skeptic as I used to be. And it's cool if you're a skeptic. It's cool if you don't believe. It's fine. But at the same time, man, I didn't believe it until it happened to me, and it happened to me, and I'm a firm believer. So, it is what it is.
Poltergeist activity.
Oh, hell,
This
really
video is
more?
a collaboration between YouTubers, The Urban Project, and Moxley's Crazy Adventures. The pair are urban explorers and paranormal enthusiasts. In these videos, they are both in an abandoned house that apparently was built on land owned by the Brocklehurst family, who were silk weavers during the 19th century. The house is a large 14-bedroom property set in around 1.6 acres of land. Although they do not specify where it is, we're guessing it's near Macclesfield in north of England in the UK. The house is known locally as Sally's house, although no one seems to know why. The guys explore the house, both filming separately, walking through the various rooms that still have items of furniture.
Why would you do
paintings,
that?
and household items that indicate either a family once lived there, or it was some sort of care facility. As they walk, it is apparent that there is a lot of noise in the house. You can hear things falling and an array of weird noises. Both of them agree that there seems like a presence there, and they are getting bad vibes. Throughout the house,
If you're getting bad vibes, then leave, okay? I don't get why these urban explorers and these people just stick around when they get these bad feelings. If your gut is telling you to leave, you should leave, and you should listen to it. Your gut never lies. And you know, I would never do this. You know, I'm not trying to go into an abandoned haunted place, get dragged into the basement by the Grudge, because I'll guarantee you these people have not seen The Ring or The Grudge or Paranormal Activity. You know, they are really messing up right now. This is a situation in which I would never put myself in. This is a situation I would never end up in. I don't care how close I am with somebody. If I ever decided to do something like this and that person gets dragged down into the basement by the Grudge in a thong when she's twerking, I would not fall for that. But the typical person would. And I'm good. I'm good on that. You can go ahead and have fun with death. Go have fun with death. You know, go have fun with it. I'm not saving you either. You know, you wanted to fall for it, you know. And that, ladies and gentlemen, shows you the power of the you-know-what. Even if you're the Ring or the Grudge, and you're twerking in a thong. Unfortunately, some guy out there will chase you down into the dark basement, and they will get screwed to death. Did not mean to go that far.
the walls are scrawled with graffiti and references to Sally.
Leave.
A lot
Leave.
of them saying Sally
Leave.
in the woods.
She's in the woods? Where are you going to get drug into the woods? Why would you be...
police tape.
Why would you touch the police
there may have
tape?
been a crime committed there.
You should just leave.
Moxley has been using a spirit box in various rooms.
Oh my
and a
God,
muffled
here we
woman's
go.
voice can be heard. As he sets the spirit box up, in what they think is a treatment room, this is what happens.
I tell you what, these spirit boxes, you know, they frighten the life out of me. Just because of the random jibber jabber that comes out of them.
Is there any spirits in this room with us? You want to meet cousins? No.
She was getting a better response when you was asking about Sally.
Yeah. Right. Is Sally in this room with us? Gone. Who's gone? Tom. Who's Tom? Bye.
Yeah.
All right, well, that should be a sign for you to get the hell out of there. I don't know what these guys are still doing here. Apparently, this spirit does not want you there. You are interrupting its privacy. There have been people killed in this house, and you're still sticking around. You might become the next victim. Yup, next victim right away.
Mate, let's get.
That's just.
Me, that just fell off the side.
Mate.
Bye.
Now that's pretty creepy, but there's more. As they make their way out
Oh,
of the
no,
house,
really?
they return to the kitchen area where the piano is, and again Moxley sets his spirit box up, and this is what happens.
What did she say?
Never. Who's the male that keeps talking over Sally? Matt.
Sally, are you happy that we're here?
Yes, yeah.
Hell, Mox.
You need to go, okay? This is a place where this thing does not want you here, and you need to go. You need to leave. You need to make your exit, and you need to make your exit fast. Because soon enough, you're going to end up as ground hamburger meat. Because this is not the kind of beef that you want, okay? You need to leave. Oh boy.
Get out.
Mox.
Okay, goodbye.
Mox, just get out to the living room a bit. We need to get out of here, mate.
Mark.
Sally, are you happy that we're here?
Of course it's not happy.
F you. Yes.
Jesus, how many times are you guys gonna be having this happen until you finally leave? I would have been out. This is not what I would be. I would not be messing with this, man. These people are really messing up right now. This is a situation in which I would have never got myself into. After the first thing would have moved, I'd have been out. These guys are doing too much. They're being too extra. This is... no.
Out. Okay, goodbye.
I told you 3 times to get out and you guys aren't listening, so it's letting you know.
That's genuine. That is pretty creepy. What do you make of it? Mr. Fretz.
What
We
the
looked at this
hell?
footage and thought it was too good to be true, but there's a fascinating backstory to it, so we thought it was worth showing. In August 1943, after being captured by the Nazis in the Tunisian campaign, the first American prisoner arrived at Stalag 2B, a German World War II prisoner of war camp in Poland.
Well, you guys, if you guys want to check out the rest of this video, you guys can go to Top 5's channel and check it out, because I'm done watching this, alright? That last part, well, that face of whatever this thing is, which I'll probably check it out off camera because I'm good on that, it looked creepy. But the guys before this that stuck around 3 times after the ghost told them it was done, I'd have been out 100%. There was no way I would have stuck around. But anyways... whew, if you guys enjoyed my reaction, make sure that you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you guys want to see the rest of the video, I will put the link to that down in the description below. Please go to Top 5's channel and subscribe. And check out the rest of his videos and check out the rest of this one because, you know, I'm not going to watch the rest of it. I'm done. This has creeped me out thoroughly for the rest of the day. I got to find something happy to watch. And I hope you guys have a great day. Peace.